So today's topic is storing multiple values in a variable. Okay. So this is called array. Okay, this is called array. So I like to explain about arrays using the whiteboard. Okay, so I would like to move to the whiteboard. Okay, now I think you can hear me. Okay. So students, now you already know what are variables. Okay, so for an example, yesterday we learned some variables. Okay, yesterday we learned length, okay, width, likewise. So this is length is the variable name, okay, and its value can be 4, okay, width can be 5, likewise. Okay. So when we are creating a variable, okay, when we are creating a variable, in the behind the scenes, what happens in the RAM, or we simply say memory, in day-to-day life, technically we call it memory. Okay, because normally we say memory for RAM, random access memory. There are some other memories, cache memory, register memory, secondary memory like hard disk, so SSD. But if we call simply memory, it means RAM. Okay, so in the memory, in the RAM, a memory space is allocated or created, okay, under the name length. Okay, when we are creating these two variables, for this one a memory space is allocated or registered or created under the name length. Likewise, for width variable, another memory space is created under the name width. Okay, so normally a variable has a name and also a value. Okay, so the values related to those variables are stored in these locations. Okay, so here the value is 4, here the value is 5. Okay, so this 4 can be accessed or can be represented by using the name length. Okay, so this 5 can be accessed or represented by using the name width. That's the thing. Okay, so now let's imagine we want to change. So okay, wait, now what is the effect of this equal sign? Equal sign means assigning the value. Okay, assignment or giving the value for the variable. Okay, so 4 is given to the variable length, 5 is given to the variable width. So that is done by this equal sign. Okay, okay. So in a variable, for a particular moment, okay, for a particular moment, they can hold one value. For a moment, they can hold one value, and this value can be replaced by another value after some time. Okay, so particular value, for a particular time, variable can hold one value. Okay, one value at a time. That's the thing. So if we want to change the value for the variable length, you may write like this. Okay, length equal, now we want to change this to 10. And also if you want to change the value of the width, you may write like this. Okay, 20. Okay, so normally in a code segment, okay, so these statements are executed. Okay, these statements are run from the top to bottom, one after another. Okay, now this is the first statement. Okay, this is the second statement, this is the third statement, and this is the fourth statement. Okay, so this is a piece of code. Okay, when this code segment executes, it executes from the top to bottom. Okay, from top to bottom, line by line or statement by statement. So in the first statement, firstly they execute first statement. So this 4 is registered under the variable len. After that, they execute the second statement. Okay, they means computer. Okay, computer execute the second statement. So 5 is registered under the name width. Okay, so after that, again length equal 10. It means now in the third statement, after executing these two statements, now they are computer moves to the third statement. So in the third statement, again 10 is registered under the name length. So when the computer comes to this point, computer knows that it already created the variable called length. So it will use that variable to store this value. So when the computer executes the third statement, what it does, it will store the value 10 under the already created variable length. So replacing this 4, okay, it means erasing this 4. To indicate erase, I will draw a line like this. Okay, erasing 4, it will store 10. Now under the variable length, the value is 10. Earlier it was 4, now it is 10. Okay, so after executing this one, now computer moves to the fourth statement. In the fourth statement also, 20 is assigned to the variable width. Okay, so this equal sign means assigned. It means given or registering. Okay, giving or registered. Okay, so now computer identifies that it has already created the variable called width, and up to now it has the value 5. So after executing this statement, so it will change the value. So here 20 is given to the width. So what it does, it will give 20 to the already created variable width. So by replacing 5 or erasing 5, it will put 20 under the variable width. Okay, so now width has the value 20. Earlier it had 5. Okay, so likewise, when you are executing, when the computer executes the statements of a code, source code or program, the values of variables will change based on the statements. Earlier values were 4 and 5. Current values are 10 and 20. Likewise, in after some time, due to some statements, these values may also change. Okay, that's the thing. But for a particular moment, a variable can hold one value. Okay, earlier it was 4, it was 5. After these two statements are being executed, now it is 10, now it is 20. Okay, so no more 5 or 4 on those areas. It means now it's 20, now it's 10. One value for a particular time. Okay, those are variables. Okay, so now I am going to describe you what are arrays. Okay, So array is something like this. Okay, structure is something like this. Now let's imagine this is an array. Okay, okay. So I'd like to erase this. So, okay. So I will this array's name is vowels. Okay. So array name is vowel. Array's name is vowels. Okay. So what is the difference between a variable and an array? Okay. These are called arrays. Okay. This is an array. Okay. So when we are talking about variables, variable can hold one value at a time, but an array can hold multiple values at a time. Okay. So what are the vowels? Vowels are A, E, I, O, U. Okay. So A, E, I, O, U. Okay. So there are 5 values. Okay. So array is something like a collection of variables. Okay. So array is a structure something like collection of variables. So it can hold multiple variables at a time. It means it can hold multiple values like this, 5 values at a time. Normal variable can hold one value at a time. That's the thing. That's the difference. Okay. So this is called array. Okay. Array name. Now as a variable has a name and value, array also has a name and also has multiple values. Normally variable has a single value, array has multiple values, name and multiple values. So in an array, as there are multiple values, okay, so we should address these values uniquely. Okay. Now do you know about Excel? Okay. In Excel there are many cells. Okay. So we can give addresses to those cells. Okay. For an example, now let's imagine this is column A, this is column B, this is first row, this is second row. Okay. So there are okay. So this cell can be addressed as the cell under the column A and in the row 1. So it is A1. So this is B1. This is A2. This is B2. As the cells in the Excel document has addresses like these, values in an array has addresses. Okay, also has addresses. Okay, so so those addresses are starting from 0. Okay, starting from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, likewise. Okay, so address of this value is written as this. Okay, now the name is vowels now. Okay, name is vowels, so address is written as this, vowels 0. Okay, vowels 0. Second one, okay, this one is written as vowels 1. starting from 0, then moves to 1, 2, 3, increasing one by one. Okay. So normally address structure of the address is array name and the particular value inside square brackets. Okay. So address of this, the address of this value is written as array name vowels and within square brackets. Okay. So here 0, this one 0, this is 1. Yeah. Now this is 2. Likewise. Okay. So here this one is vowels within inverted comma, within square brackets 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay. 3. So this one is vowels four. Okay. 4. This one is 4. So those values, okay, these 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 are called indexes. Okay. So there is another technical word called indexes. Okay. These values, okay, these 0, okay, this 2, this 3, okay, this 4, okay, even this 1 also. I can't draw a arrow to that point. Okay, those are called indexes. Okay, indexes. Okay. So or simply we can say indexes. Okay, indexes. Okay, indexes starting from for any array or for any array, indexes starts from 0 and then moves, then increases one by one. Likewise. Okay, that's the thing. 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay. So this example also related to arrays. Okay. So again, I like to summarize. Okay. So first I describe what are variables. Okay. So variables can hold one value at a particular time. That value can be changed over the time, but for any given time, okay, for any given moment, it resides only one value. Okay. This structure is called array. Okay, an array. Array is a structure something like it can hold multiple values. Okay, it is like a collection of variables instead of a single variable. It is like a structure with a collection of variables. So you may think there are 5 variables. Okay, so array also has a name, and instead of holding one value, it can hold multiple values. Okay, so this is called the array name, and this is called the array elements or array values. Okay, so in this array it has 5 values. Okay, 5 values. So as there are many values, we should give addresses to call these values individually. Okay, when there are variables, okay, variable has only one value, so variable name can be used to call that value or access that value. But in an array there are many values, no, so we should give names or addresses to access each value, okay. So normally address consisted with these two, array name, then within within a square bracket index value. Okay, Normally, these positional wise, there are numbers. Those are called indexes. Okay. First position number or that index value is 0. Starting from 0, this is the 0 position. This is the 1 position. This is the second position, third position, fourth position, and likewise. Okay. Starting from 0, 0 position, 1 position, second position, third position, fourth position. So when we write in the address of an element, it should contain array name within square bracket the positional value or index value. Here it is 1. Here it is 0. Here as the first place, as the first box, it is 0. Here it is 1. Here it is 2. Here it is 3. Here it is 4. Increases 1 by 1. Okay. This is the structure called array. Okay. Okay. Now so now I like to explain this code segment. Okay. So this code segment is in the PowerPoint slide. Okay. So let's move to the slide again. Okay, this code segment. Okay. So let's describe this code segment using the whiteboard. Okay. Okay. So in this code segment, when this code segment executes, what does happen? What it happen? Yeah, computer is giving orders for objects, some objects. For an example, text window. Here in this code segment, we use the object text window. Okay, so computer is giving orders to the object text window. Okay, so this is the first line. Okay, this is the second line or second statement. This is the third one. This is the fourth one, fifth one, sixth one, seventh one, eighth one. Okay, so this code segment has 8 statements. Okay, and these statements executes from top to bottom. Okay, from top to bottom, statement by statement or line by line. Okay. Okay, so first statement, it says text window dot title array object. Okay, it means computer is commanding to the text window object, ordering to the text window object, set your title as array object. Okay, so then text window should set its name as or title as array object. So this is the text window. Okay. This is the text window. Okay, now this is the title bar. Okay, so text window, set your title as array object. It means text window is setting its name or title as array object. Okay, so here then in the second statement it says text window, write this question in your body. Text window, dot write. It means write this one. It means write this question. What is the question? What is the name of the first student? What is the name of the I'd like to deal first student. Okay, first student. So now a question is asking from the user. Okay, user opposite the computer. He can see a question is asked, is being asked by the computer. So then he will answer this question. So what is the name of the first student? So student from grade 7 class. Okay. So he will ask Senelka. Senelka or Senelka. Okay. Then in the third statement it says text window read that value. Okay, text window read that value. What value? The value entered by the user or the person opposite the computer. Okay, who use the computer. Okay, text window read the value. So what is the value? Senelka. Then it will read the value Senelka. Okay, Senelka. Okay, here. And it will give that value to this one. What is this one? Students 0. Students 0. So student 0 means normally variable doesn't have features like this, square brackets. Okay, so this means a variable from an array or value or position from an array. So those addresses are in the format like this. So normally in such a name, first part is array name and second part is arrays that values position. 0 position, 1 position, second position, likewise. So here students means this is a students array. Okay, so students array is being created. Okay, so instead of vowels now students array. Okay, students. Students array being created. Okay, now these are students. Okay, instead of vowels these are students positions. Okay, so this is student 0, this is students 1, this one, this is students 2, this is students 3, this is students 4. Okay, this one. Now this is, as this is the students array, those addresses should start from students 0 position, starting from 0 position, first position, second position, third position, fourth position, likewise. Okay, so we have almost 2 minutes. So you are asking a question. Okay. So now text window read the value Senelka and store that value under student 0. Okay, so here Senelka. Okay, so I don't have enough space here, but I would like to So let's delete this one. Okay. We need more space. Okay. So there are only 3 now. Okay. This is the first one. Okay. So here, this is the 0, 1, and here, this is the first one. Here. Okay. We don't need this. Okay. So this array has only 3 elements. Okay, it means 3 addresses. Okay. So this is students. We can write from here. Students 2. Starting from 0, 1, 2. Okay. Okay. So only 3 indexes. Okay. You can see 0 first one, then second one 1, third one 2. Okay. Okay. So text window read Senilka, store that value under student 0. Here Senilka. Okay. Let's continue. Okay. So now we have the computer has executed 3 statements. Okay. Now the fourth one. It says text window, write this one. Another question. Okay. What is the name of the second student? This is the name of the second student. Okay. Text window, write this one. So text window has written this one in his body. What is the name of the second student? Okay. So now user see this user see this question and he will answer the question. So another name. Okay. So Ayman. Okay. I don't know whether these spellings are correct or wrong, but I think Ayman. Okay. So now in the next statement, it told us again text window read. Read what? The new value. What is it? Ayman. Okay. Now text window reads that value. What is Ayman? Okay. And give that value to this one. What is it? Students 1. Students 1 means this one, this position. So giving this value means storing that value in this box under the name students 1. Okay. So Ayman. Okay. Now in the sixth statement, okay, we move to the sixth statement. So we have executed this statement. So this is the output. It means the question. Then after seeing this question, user will enter this value. So that value is read by the text window, and it stored that value under the under this variable or this array value. Okay, students 1. this position. Okay, now we are in the sixth statement. Okay, so text window, write this one again, another question. What is the name of the third student? Okay, so now user enter. Now user enters this value. Third student is one and only Angelo. Now user enters this value. Then in the next statement, again computer orders text window read. So text window reads the new value. What is it? Angelo. And give that value to this one, students 2. It means to this. Students 2 means this position. Angelo. Okay. In the last statement, it says text window, write this one. Write this one. What is it? Is Angelo here? Is Angelo here? A question. Okay. Then the answer should be yes or no. Okay. So now there is another order is given to the array. Okay, array, check whether Angelo is inside the students. Array, check whether students contains the value Angelo. That's the thing. Now computer is ordering to this array. Okay, this one array. Okay, which array? Students. Okay, so array, it means students. Students, check whether you have the value Angelo. Array means students. Students, check whether you contain the value Angelo. Then the result is yes or no. Do you have the value Angelo? No. Yes. Likewise. Okay. So the result from this part, okay, this section is yes no type one. Okay. So that result is joined to the end of the question. Okay. So question ends with the question mark. Okay. So this plus means joining the answer from this part to the end of this question. So is Angelo here? Yes. Angelo is the third element. Its address is students 2. So Angelo is in the students array. Okay. Yes, array contains value. Students, array means students. Do you have the value Angelo? Yes. So is Angelo here? The answer should be yes. Okay. Yes. Okay. Let's try this example or code segment in the small basic environment. Okay. 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 So instead of saying yes or no, okay, instead of saying yes or no, this is programming, no? it will say true or false. Yes, true for yes, okay. False for no, okay. In your array, do you have Angelo? Yes. In our vocal language, we say yes, but in programming, we say true. Yes, true. Do you have the Angelo? No. But in programming, we say false. Okay. So instead of yes, the result will be true. Okay. Let's try that one. Okay. So small basic. Okay. This one.
Excuse me, sir.
Okay. Okay. First line is what is it? Text window dot type. Let's don't draw in this on the screen. Okay. Okay. First one is text window dot title. Okay. Okay, text window dot title array object. So here text window. Okay, this one. This technology called IntelliSense. Okay, IntelliSense helps us. Text window dot write. What we should write? Sorry, not text window dot title of the text window. Okay, title is equal, what is it? Array object. Okay. So the next one is text window dot write. Okay. Write this one. What is it? What is the name of the first student? Okay. So what is the name, okay, of the first student? A question. What is the name of the first student? So now user will answer this question. So we have to read that answer. So read and store that answer. So those answers are stored in an array. The array name is students. Okay. Students within square brackets, we should put the index value. The first value is 0. Okay. So equal means storing. So storing the value. So to store the value, we should catch the value or read the value. So to do that, we should give a command to the text window. So text window. Yes, sir. So read. Now text window reads the value from the screen. No, from the body, where what is which is given by the user, and it will store that value. Storing means the equal sign in here, student 0. Now the second one. Now the again asking the question. So I like to copy this one, okay, and paste here, and then change here. Second student, okay. Again, after that, so that value should be read and stored. So it is stored in students, second position means index value is 1, starting from 0, then second one is 1. So to read text window, read. Okay, again asking the question for the third time. Okay, copy that one and paste that one. I use the shortcut keys. Okay, instead of right clicking, okay, I use the shortcut key Control C, Control V. Now here, not the second student, third. Okay, so after that, students, this one again. Okay, so instead of students 1, now it should be students 2. Read the value and store the value under students 2. So you have only 4 minutes left, but your next session will be started at 9:15. So I will take another 5 minutes. Okay, 5 minutes more. It means I will end this session around 9:05. Okay. Okay. After that, the final statement is text window, right line, okay, I will send. Okay, okay, I would like to put that to the chat. Okay, here, wait. Okay, now you can download it through the chat. Okay, so right line, what we should we write? So is Angelo here? Is Angelo here? A question mark. Then answer is given by array dot contains value. So then inside the parentheses, array's name, students, comma, the value. Within inverted commas, it should be Angelo. Okay, so okay, and then we should join the answer given from this to the end of this. So for the joining purposes, I may use plus mark. Okay, plus mark for the joining purposes. Okay. Okay, now let's run this code. Okay, so there are two closing parentheses because one is for this one and second one is for this one. Okay, this one is closed by this one is closed by this one. That's the thing. Okay, let's run. So what is the name of the first student? She is Senelka. Okay, now press enter. What is the name of the second student? He is Ayman. Third one is one and only Angelo. Is Angelo here? True. Yes. Because in the array, first element is Senelka, second element is Ayman, the third element is Angelo. Now finally we ask whether Angelo is in the array. Is Angelo here? The obvious answer is yes, but instead of yes in programming we use true. Instead of no we use false. Likewise. Now let's run this program again and let's give 3 different values. Okay. Okay. So first student Ifra. Second one Sankalpa. Third one third one okay, Gesandi. Third one Gesandi. Now in this moment the array doesn't contain a name called Angelo. So what should be the answer? Answer should be no. Instead of no, the result should be false. Let's try that. Yes, is Angelo here? No, it means false. Okay. Okay. This is how the program executes. Okay. So from that we can end this slide. Okay, it means this PowerPoint presentation. Okay, so here it says you can store multiple values of the same type in a single variable by using an array. Single variables means array name. Okay, so array contains multiple variables. Under array name you can store multiple values of the same type. Okay, same type. An array is a type of variable that can hold more than one value at a time. Okay, like this. So in this example, you create an array that you name students and you store 3 different names in it. You can then retrieve the stored values by using various operations of array object, like contains value. Various operations means array. There are array related operations. Contains value. Another one is you may, so that when I type this one contains value, okay, instead of contains value, when I put dot, there are many suggestions. Contains index, okay, contains value, okay, likewise, and get all indices. So the plural word of index is indices. Okay, get item count. Likewise, there are some operations related to commands related to array. Okay. Okay. So by using the various operations of the array object, those are the operations of the array object. Okay. So you can use several other functions of the array object in your program. You will learn more about these functions later. Okay. Okay. So let's summarize. In this variables slideshow, okay. Now you know how to create and name variables and write statements that contains variables. So in a statement that contain variables, values are stored or given by using the symbol equals. Okay, use variables to store text and numbers. Use arrays to store multiple values of the same type. Okay, show what you know. Okay, so you may do this practical, okay, by yourself, and I will explain these practicals once we meet physically in the school. Okay, in the lab, let's do these practicals. Okay. Okay, so end of the third one, variables.